Well, it's Uncommon Fossil Day. Want to talk about turning crystals into credits in Pokemon TCG Live, and at the moment of recording, there is now a new, better way to do that. I'm not sure how long it's going to be that way. I think there's a mispricing. So the basic theory behind this is in the game that it's two currencies. Right now there's three because there's coins, they're going away. They really just got cosmetic, so you can ignore them before anyway. We have crystals and credits. Crystals is the biggest thing that we get through the battle pass and such. Credits are more important because that's what lets us craft the cards we want. When you want to get cards for a deck, rather than just opening pack after pack after pack by spending crystals and hoping you get it, which you probably won't. That's just, because there's a lot of cards in every set. You spend your credits and craft the card. That's the most efficient way to do it. But what we need to do is find the best way to spend our crystals in order to get the most credits. And so what we do is we take a look at how many, if we buy a product in the store, because typically the Shadow Rider VMAX League Battle Deck up to this point has been the best way to do it. We take a look at, we get 4,150 credits every time we buy that. It costs us 1,250 crystals, so it gives us 3.32 credits per crystal. So 3.32 is the magic number there. The other thing you could do, if you have a full set of Celebrations cards, and you really need a full set of all those rare cards in the Celebration sets, then buying Celebration packs is better. There is randomness because now it's not a fixed set of cards like with a product. With a pre-built deck, but you would average about 4.4, I think, credits per crystal spent. So, which is definitely better, higher than the 3.32. But it would take you, if you don't already have the cards, you're going to have like 400 packs opened before it actually turns to a positive for you. So, generally speaking, Shadow Rider the way to go. But right now, and very unexpectedly, the Charizard EX League Battle Deck is the better way to do it. Now, traditionally, the League Battle Decks are the best products for converting your crystals to credits, which is what the Shadow Rider VMAX League, it is a League Battle Deck. But the EX decks are not as good generally because the EX cards, they cost less credits, which means you get less credits when they're dusted. So you get, for the Shadow Rider deck, you get 4,150 credits. For the Charizard deck, we only get 2,690 credits. And assuming the two products cost the same, which up to this point, all the League Battle decks have cost 1,250 crystals, then it would only get us 2.15 credits per crystal, much worse than 3.32 with Shadow Rider. But very unexpectedly, and I don't know if it's going to continue, the cost for the Charizard EX League Battle Deck is 600 crystals. This is what the lower tier decks cost, which in the store, which usually just have one EX. They're not very competitive decks, and they're not a very good investment in terms of converting crystals into credits. But for some reason, the Charizard deck, League Battle Deck, is priced at just a regular battle deck price at 600 instead of 1,250, and that makes a huge difference. So, going to come through, exchange it. We should get 2,690 credits. I'll just say collect all. I already had all the cards in my collection, so 2,690 credits. So when I do the math, 2,690 credits divided by the cost, 600 crystals, gives me 4.48 credits per crystal, much more than the 3.32 of the Shadow Rider, and even slightly better than the 3.4, or I think it was about 4.4 or 4.375 for the Celebrations pack. So much better than Shadow Rider, and even slightly better than the Celebrations pack. So I don't know how long it's going to continue because it does seem like it's mispriced. You'll have to decide for yourself if this is a right thing to take advantage of. I've done it mostly to test it out. I don't plan on exploiting this glitch. If this is the price they want it to be and it stays here, then this is just the best way to do it. And then I'm definitely going to be all in on this, because in the past I would just buy Celebrations. I would buy Shadow Rider League Battle Decks because that was the best. I wasn't exploiting something. That just gave me the best return. I think in this case, the product is mispriced. Look, it's not a glitch exactly, right? It's like a product in a store being mispriced. But in this case, you always have to think through, which I'll say, whether you want to do it or not. Is just, do you think it's morally, ethically right? I'll leave that up to you. And then the other thing is, what are the repercussions if Pokemon doesn't like it? In this case, because Live's not monetized, I don't think there'll be any issues with it. Look, if I take all 20,000 of my crystals and buy it, Pokemon knows what I'm doing. They might be unhappy at some point and might want to adjust my account. I don't think I'll get banned. I don't know. I'm not going to do it, though. At some point, I would say be careful there, and you might get in trouble. So what's going to but Live's not monetized. If Live was monetized and Pokemon felt like you were taking away money that you need to actually be spending in the game, otherwise, then Pokemon certainly would be concerned about it. It's not monetized, so I don't think they're going to do much of anything, if anything at all, about it. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if and when this price changes. So for now, it's 600 crystals. So as long as it stays at 600 crystals, this is the best way to spend your crystals. If it goes back to the 1,250 cost, which is what I expect it to be, and that's what I thought it was going to be when it was announced, then don't buy this. It's not a good investment. Rather, the Shadow Rider decks are. And if you're looking for the Shadow Rider decks, I will say you can't search in here, which is unfortunate. It is back. It's chronological. You got to scroll through. It's July 2022. It's right here. Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX League Battle Deck, 1,250 crystals. Like I said, that's what I think the Charizard deck should cost, but perhaps they've made a change in that. Don't know. The time will tell what happens here, but for now, the Charizard decks are by far the best investment to convert your crystals into credit. So anyway, take care, have fun, and play some Pokemon.